So this is an underground spring. What's today? The 17th or 18th? July 17th or 18th, 2017. We've got an underground spring flowing. And it's starting about right here. Oddly enough, right by a storm drain. A little bit coming from across the street, not too much. Little seepage. Hasn't rained here much. It rained just maybe a quarter-inch last night. I don't know if you can see how thick the mud is, but the street's actually getting pretty treacherous here. I'm gonna have to watch my step. Just a little bit of seepage over here. Coming up out of my neighbor's driveway, well, where the driveway meets the street anyway. And then over here we have a little mud fountain. That's quite a bit of pressure. And there's water coming up behind the curb, but just a few inches away, like right here, it's just bone dry. Wow, this is starting to sink in now. Maybe this is where some of the mud is coming from. That wasn't like that just 15-20 minutes ago. And again, there's water running down the street, pretty fair amount. And there's water quite a bit back here behind the curb, and then just within 12 inches of the back of the curb, it's bone dry. More mud fountains, more mud on the street. This is the second time in 25 years I've seen underground springs, and the first ones, or the first one, is right here in my side yard, about halfway between the street and the yard. And it was flowing quite a bit of water. I called the city and they said, oh, it's just an underground spring. And this is where it's really treacherous. There's quite a bit of mud on the street here. Yeah, that's quite a bit of pressure. I'm guessing that single one right there, that's got to be what? 50 gallons a minute? And that's just one of them. Honey, go out of the sun. You're spending too long in the sun. Go up in the shade. Kids are interested in it, but it's so hot out here in the sun. Now he's getting water coming up all over his apron, and even this far up into his driveway. This is my next door neighbor, right across the street from me. Some actual pressure on the far side of his driveway. And again, where the apron meets the street, we've got some pressure. Man, it is hot out here in the sun. It's about 100 degrees today. And this is in front of my house. And now I'm actually starting to get some seepage out of my sidewalk. This was dry just a little bit ago. A lot of water pressure, a lot of water flow. Excuse me. Oh, it's really hot. And that's my yard right there. This street comes down. This was a street that was built by the city, but then just abandoned. It's never been used. There's never been any houses built on here, just woods. The road to nowhere. And there's a little bit of a slough down here, which I'm guessing is getting pretty dang full. This is where the street ends, and I'm pretty sure this is where the storms dump out. I don't think the storm sewers in our neighborhood, or at least the one on my street, don't believe it goes into like the city storm sewers. I believe it just comes down here. And that would be where it comes out. Boy, that's a lot of water. That's really just a strict guess. That's a couple thousand gallons a minute. Maybe 5,000 gallons a minute. That's a lot of water coming out of that pipe. So I believe that goes through a slough and then, excuse me, it comes to a stream. It doesn't run all the time, you know, just kind of a little stream when it rains and stuff. Or when an underground spring decides to dump several million gallons of water down. Pretty wild. I've been here 25 years and this is the second time I've seen anything like this. It's a little bit frightful to think that there's a cistern somewhere right here in my neighborhood that holds several million gallons of water, because this is a lot of water. It's been coming for an hour now. 5,000 gallons a minute for an hour. That's some water. And that's just the water that's not going down the pipe. Alright, I'm going to trek back out of here. See ya.